overcoming habits that weaken our minds and embracing a life of resilience, balance, and inner peace. By integrating mindfulness, self-compassion, and other Buddhist principles into our daily lives, we can improve mental strength and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Each habit addressed from letting go of negativity to releasing the grip of others' opinions. This offers a chance to reflect and realign with a more empowered and fulfilling way of being. This journey isn't about perfection but progress. It's about embracing the reality of impermanence and learning to flow with life's ever-changing currents. As we do these practices, we gradually unlock our potential to face difficulties with courage, improve meaningful connections, and live freely. Let us walk this path together, inspired by Buddhist teachings, towards a stronger mind and a more peaceful heart. The power to transform is within us all. A negative mindset descends upon us like a dark cloud that blocks the joy and peace within. This pessimistic perspective causes us to view every aspect of life in a negative light. Negative thoughts, like clouds in the mind, cast shadows over every area of life. When a person constantly focuses on negative things, they overlook the beauty and positive aspects around them. This is similar to feeling like it's raining even on a sunny day. Buddhism offers many powerful tools to illuminate these dark thoughts. The practice of mindfulness is a method that teaches complete control over the mind. When you practice this, you learn to simply observe your mind and stay present in the moment. When negative thoughts arise in our minds, instead of rejecting them, we simply accept them. This is like allowing a cloud to pass by. The thought comes and goes, and we continue without getting stuck on it. When faced with a negative thought, it is possible to redirect your heart towards a positive thought instead of focusing on it. Loving kindness meditation is also a powerful technique that supports our mental health. This meditation teaches us to approach both ourselves and others with compassion and love. Accepting ourselves as we are and internalizing love allows positive, warm feelings to take the place of negative thoughts in our minds. Additionally, Buddhism's teaching of impermanence helps us understand that negative emotions are temporary. Difficulties do not last forever, and this understanding gives us resilience. A moment of darkness can transform into a new day, and this awareness brings peace to our minds. Complaining is a waste of time and energy, even if we are dissatisfied with our situation. Complaining is like holding on to a piece of coal. It only burns your hand and leads to consumption. This habit disturbs a person and damages their mental health. Complaining does not change the negativity outside. Rather, it complicates our lives by internalizing that negativity. Buddhism suggests that we end complaining through the teaching of acceptance. Acceptance means acknowledging what happens in life as it is and letting go of resistance. When we realize that everything has a natural flow, we can accept life as it is instead of complaining. Life is a journey of ups and downs. Difficulties are also part of this journey. Learning to be at peace with the challenges we face, like dancing in the rain, is the first step toward inner freedom. The practice of letting go teaches us that we need to release what we cannot control. Focusing too much on something only exhausts us further. This means that one must give up the effort to control everything. Letting go is not surrender. Rather, it allows us to focus our energy only on the areas we can control. By convincing ourselves that control is an illusion, we can experience every moment of life in a healthier way. Not expressing ourselves and being unable to share the emotions and thoughts that holds in our minds creates internal pressure, much like water building up in a dam. This pressure can become unbearable over time. When we do not share our feelings and thoughts, we keep this internal treasure locked away. Expressing oneself is a way to connect our inner world with the outer world. Not expressing oneself is, in fact, a failure to fully grasp the meaning of life. The principle of right speech in Buddhism emphasizes the importance of accurately expressing our inner feelings. It is not only about using the right words, but also about conveying our feelings and thoughts honestly, yet gently. Unexpressed emotions and thoughts disrupt our inner peace. Being able to express oneself correctly fosters honesty and trust in relationships. This process greatly contributes to our personal development. Blaming others means letting control to the outside. Continuously placing the blame for someone's mistakes on another person leads to feelings of powerlessness. Constant blame makes a person dependent on external factors and causes them to lose their own strength. This behavior can result in a person constantly playing the victim role in their life. However, blaming has no benefits. It only drives a person deeper into unhappiness. The Buddhist teaching of karma explains that every action has a consequence. With this understanding, it is much more meaningful to take responsibility for our own behaviors and choices rather than blaming others. Karma shows that just like a seed grows and bears fruit, every action we take has a result. Taking responsibility for our actions empowers us and allows us to build a mentally stronger personality. At this point, the practice of forgiveness comes into play. Forgiveness is not about excusing the mistakes of others, but about letting go of our own burdens. Forgiveness enhances our inner peace and is essential for adapting to the flow of life. Dreaming is like escaping from the realities of life. Sometimes, dreaming of a better life may seem like an effort to change reality, but if these dreams are baseless, they do not bring us peace. Dreams can temporarily comfort a person, but ultimately, detaching from reality can lead to isolation. To move beyond dreams, it is necessary to set realistic goals and work towards achieving them. The Buddhist teaching of right intention helps a person to accurately define their purpose. By setting realistic goals, we can direct our energy towards more solid foundations. A daydreaming mindset can distract us from the things we actually need to do. However, developing a vision and putting that vision into practice advances us both spiritually and physically. Pursuing dreams requires us to concretize them correctly into real goals. This is important for both personal and spiritual development. Personal relationships are the most important bonds in a person's life. Not dedicating time to our loved ones, friends, and family is like not watering a garden. A garden will wither away over time if it doesn't receive water. Personal relationships are among life's most valuable treasures. Neglecting them creates inner loneliness and leads us to lose the meaning of life. A person finds themselves again by spending time with those they love the most. The teachings of compassion and attachment in Buddhism encourage us to prioritize love and respect in our relationships. Dedicating time to our loved ones nourishes both them and ourselves. Strengthening our relationships with compassion helps make life more meaningful and peaceful. These bonds also protect us in life's storms. Personal relationships are like a cornerstone for our mental health. Our emotions can stir up storms in our inner world, much like a tempest. However, allowing these emotions more similar to a ship lost at sea without a compass. The emotions in our minds can sometimes take control of us, but understanding these emotions, observing them, and responding appropriately helps us find inner balance. The mindfulness practices of Buddhism teach us to simply observe our emotions and not get caught up in them. Instead of suppressing our feelings, we're trying to understand them. This consciously responding to our emotions enhances our emotional intelligence and leads us to inner peace. Managing our emotions means learning to live in harmony with them. Trying to control everything is like trying to stop the flow of a river. Just as it is impossible to stop the current, it is equally impossible to control everything. Resisting the natural flow of life leaves a person feeling both mentally and physically drained. The effort to control can sometimes take away a person's freedom. Buddhism demonstrates through the practice of letting go of attachment that control is an illusion. Surrendering to the flow of life actually gives the greatest freedom. There is a change inherent in everything, and by resisting change, we only create more stress and suffering. Understanding the uselessness of control helps us find our inner peace. Staying stuck in the past is like constantly reopening an old wound. When a wound is reopened repeatedly before it has healed, it becomes impossible to heal. When the mistakes and regrets of the past constantly come to mind, we become unable to live in the present. The weight of the past leaves us with nothing but emotional burdens. The Buddhist teaching of impermanence teaches us to accept that the past is now behind us. By letting go of past events, we can focus on the fresh beginning of each new moment. This is the path to healing and freeing. Releasing the past improves mental health and makes us more at peace. Focusing on the thoughts of others causes us to lose our inner peace. External judgments create unnecessary burdens in our minds. Constantly wondering what others think distances us from our authenticity. Listening to our inner voice and breaking away from the noise outside helps us reach our true selves. The Buddhist teaching of tranquility allows us to develop a mind independent of others' judgments. Mental balance means not only refraining from reacting to external judgments, but also deriving our self-worth from our inner peace. We need to find our value, not based on the thoughts of others, but within ourselves. If you found something valuable in today's video, please share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.